According to various news sources, 3 pandas that have been living at the National Zoo in Washington, D.C. will be returning to China within the next few weeks. The names of 3 pandas are Tian Tian, Mei Xiang, and Xiao Qiji. The pandas will take a 19-hour flight from Dulles International Airport to Chengdu, China. The pandas in the National Zoo were a part of the 50 years of a successful giant panda conservation program. China has about 1,800 pandas living in the wild, but it also has at least 65 more that are lent out to just over 20 countries around the world, including the following countries: Denmark, Germany, Russia, and Qatar. In the United States, 13 pandas were scattered across 4 zoos in America: San Diego, Memphis, Atlanta, and Washington, D.C. Some political scientists have coined a new term for using panda bears as a political weapon. The new term is called panda diplomacy. What is panda diplomacy? The U.S. received its first pandas in 1972 after First Lady Patricia Nixon commented during a state function in China about her love for the animals. By 1984, panda diplomacy changed. The bears were no longer presented as gifts, but instead were loaned for 10 years, a period that could be extended. This shift to panda lending allowed China to keep promoting its image abroad and also build guangxi, a Mandarin term for trust. Loaning pandas was seen as promoting mutual partnerships between China and the recipient countries. In turn, host countries would pay an annual fee of about $1 million per bear, and there's an understanding that panda cubs born abroad would have to be returned to China before their 4th birthdays. A research study was done by a well-known university showing that China only leases the bears to countries that it has made trade deals with. For instance, pandas were sent to Scotland in 2011 after the 2 countries signed an oil deal. Why are the panda loans not being extended to the U.S.? Analysts are speculating that the panda recall could be more than just the end of a loan agreement. If the panda return does stem from deteriorating relations, it wouldn't be the first time pandas have been a reflection of deeper political tensions. For example, panda bears delivered to the U.S. in 2010 were sent back after President Barack Obama met with the Dalai Lama, the Tibetan leader. And in 2013, after the disappearance of Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 when Malaysian-Chinese ties were strained, China temporarily withheld the delivery of newly leased pandas to Malaysia. It is clear that Beijing and the CCP are using the panda bears as a tool and leverage to show which countries that they are in good terms with. Those countries that have good positive relations with Beijing get to keep their pandas. Those countries that are in conflict with Beijing lose their pandas. Or those countries that don't follow Beijing's wishes suffer the consequences of losing their beloved panda bears. Beijing is using the excuse of returning the bears from the U.S. because of the loan agreement expiration. But this is not true, because the Chinese government could have easily renewed the loan. The CCP chose not to renew the loan because they are in bad terms with the U.S. government. What the Chinese government is doing is very petty. It's like a child taking his ball home when he isn't winning. Millions of Americans visit the National Zoo in Washington, D.C. Many people are going to miss out on seeing such beautiful animals. It's a shame. Tell me what you guys think about this whole panda bear controversy below. Thanks for watching my video.